Welcome to Software Escrow TV. My name's Guy, and we are doing a series called Software Escrow 101. Now, most of us very rarely encounter software escrow, and so we might be a little bit reticent to engage with the requirements of software escrow. Our objective in this little video series is to just provide some basic understanding as to how, when, and why we use software escrow. So today, we're dealing with the why of software escrow. Why do I need a software escrow? Software escrow is a risk mitigation tool. So what are the risks that we're dealing with? Well, in order to answer that question, we've got to understand a little bit about how software is created. Software is written in a coding language, source coding language. There are various different kinds, C#, Python, the list is endless. It's a human readable and understandable language, but it's not English or French or German. Once the coding is complete, the software or the source code is then compiled into the product that our computers run on. And if you could look at that compiled product, it's simply a string of ones and zeros. We call them binaries. So your computer and mine run on binaries, but your brain and mine are not clever enough to modify or maintain binaries. So once source code is compiled into binaries, that product is cast in stone. That compiling process cannot be reversed. And so the only way that software can be modified, maintained, updated, fixed is by the developer going back, fixing something in the source code, compiling again, and releasing a new version of software. So now we have a situation where the software user has binaries and the developer has the source code. And here's the risk. The software user says, well, if something happens to the developer, I have no way of maintaining or updating or fixing my very expensive software product. And the developer says, well, I'm not giving you my source code because then you can write me out of the deal and you can just run away with my intellectual property. Enter software escrow service provider, a trusted third party who will hold the source code on behalf of the developer and the end user under a contract. This contract contains specific clauses called release conditions. These describe the conditions under which the escrow agent can release the source code to the end user. So there may be things like the developers become insolvent, or the developers just not providing the appropriate service levels, or what have you. So imagine the instance where the end user, let's say you're a large corporate, large financial institution, and this software is not working and your developers just disappeared. Now, depending on what this software is doing for you, this could affect your revenue streams, it could affect your HR processes, this could be preventing you from accessing all kinds of valuable data. This could be costing you a lot of money. If the software is no longer working, it could mean your service delivery to clients is just stopped in its tracks. Can you consider the reputational damage to your business? They say it takes 50 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to tear it down. The damage done by a software developer who's just disappeared could be exactly that. And so in that instance, the escrow would provide the source code to the end user and get their business up and running once again, irrespective of what's happened to the developer. And so we have the risk of reputational damage, revenue damage, all of which can be averted by a software escrow, where an escrow agent is holding a tested version of the source code ready for release under the terms of the escrow agreement. And that's the risk that we are addressing. If you'd like to learn more about this, why don't you click up in the top corner and click through to our website. Perhaps you'd just like to chat to us more about it. We offer free advisory service. Feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching.